That's really funny, but uh, this is one of the easier things you will ever do. I can promise you that.
True.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Very good. No complaints.
Good. All right. I pulled my hair up out of my face, so it's really me, I promise. I just, and I need the glasses so I can see. So anyway, you ready to get started?
Yep.
Okay. I use a mixer for this. You probably don't have to, but these things are starting to be arthritic. So it's easier for me in my mixer. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And I start with the eggs. And there's 4 of them, and I just add them to the mixer. So that's what I'm going to do. Does everybody have the recipe?
Yes.
Okay. This recipe I got from a friend of mine so long ago. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us on this earth, but a lovely, lovely lady. She was a teacher and just a good all-around person. And this is one of the easiest recipes I've ever found to make Hamentashen. It's more of a cookie type style dough, and it rolls out really nicely and really easy. So that's why I like it. There are lots and lots and lots of Hamentashen recipes. So you just have to pick one you like. So, okay. All right. So once I get the eggs going, I'll get my mixer going. I have my sugar ready because I add the sugar next. And then I add the vanilla and the oil after that. So that's the process. I turn the eggs up kind of high on the mixer so they get beaten nicely. And then I'll beat that with the sugar too. Okay, now the good part, a cup of sugar right into it. And then my favorite part, the vanilla. It calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. If you're a little generous, that's okay too. Okay, you should see it nicely mixed, yeah? The eggs and the sugar are all mixed. Your cup of oil is next. So turn your mixer on or just beat it and add your oil while you're beating it. Okay, so I do use like 4.5 cups of flour for this. I did put the 4 cups of flour in a bowl, and I added the baking powder to the bowl, and I mixed them up a little bit. And then I add it by about 1/2 cup at a time, maybe a cup, just to make sure it's thoroughly mixed. I think I said I use 4.5 cups, and I reserve the other 1/2 cup to put on the countertop when I'm rolling it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start adding the flour. It will seem like a really loose dough to begin with, and it is. The start of this is very loose, but as you add more flour, it gets thicker. So start with your 4 cups and then see how it looks, and then add your half cup.
Nice.
How's everybody doing? Okay so far? This is the busy work. The good part comes
So
when
far,
you're
so
rolling
good.
it out. Huh?
So far, so good.
Okay, good. Like I said, it's the easy part. Oh yeah, don't turn your mixer up too high. I've been known to have clouds of flour everywhere too. And I spill.
Oh,
I'm not neat when I'm in the kitchen. As anybody who's been in the kitchen with me knows. So,
You're a lot neater than some people I know, Barb.
yeah, well, it is fun, especially when you just go for it and deal with the mess later. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what this looks like before I add the extra half a cup. It looks like this, and see how it's not really thick enough to roll yet. So put the extra half cup in. I don't think you'll need the 5th cup. I usually end up adding 4.5 and saving the 5th cup for rolling it. So add the half, and then we'll see what it looks like to roll. It should thicken it up enough so that you can think about rolling it. Okay, the other thing is I guess these are called biscuit cutters, but I have 2 different sizes I use to cut a Hamentashen with. You can also use a glass. A juice glass works great. It's about the same size. It's a little bigger. This is smaller. Whatever size you choose works. But a juice glass will do. Okay. And then let me turn this down so you can see what I'm doing here. Maybe. Let's see, can you see? Yeah, you can. Okay, that's my work surface. I put some flour down. I get my rolling pin floured because it will be sticky. I do not take it out all at once. I usually put it in the fridge and let it get cool. Probably for a half an hour while I'm getting my fillings ready. And I want to show you what it looks like when you're doing this. So your dough should be pretty soft, but it looks really nice. It's a really nice workable dough. How are you guys doing?
Good, easy.
Yeah, it is. It totally is.
Can you slow down a minute? I have to catch up still.
Absolutely. So at this point, I'm gonna wash my hands. This is usually in the refrigerator, but I want to show you something too. I baked some this afternoon because I wanted to show you there's two ways to fold them. There's folding them over, and then there's pinching them standing up. If you're going to pinch them, don't do this. And this is, I pinched it without taking some water and then pinching it closed. This is what happens. Don't do this. I did it to show you. I do the fold over mostly. It's full, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm taking some time so everybody can get caught up here. You take one side and fold it, and then fold the other over top. And that makes like a little trumpet kind of flower. Then I push the sides down and fold it up. So I'll show you what it looks like.
Not enough dough to do that.
And I'm going to use the bigger cutter so I can show you larger. You want between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch when you're rolling this out. You don't want it real thick, but you don't want it paper thin either. So figure that one out. Okay. So this one, I have some poppy seed filling. So I'm just going to put some poppy seed filling on here. And I'll show you how I fold it the way I like to. I fold one side down, and then I fold the other over top of it. So it looks like that calla lily kind of shape. And then I press the sides down and fold the bottom up. So that's what it ends up looking like.
I wish I knew that this afternoon, Barb.
Why? What'd you do?
Well, Debbie's there, so I won't say anything, but,
Oh, okay.
or is Sarah there too?
I'm
That's
here.
okay, you can say it.
Okay.
But I disagree with your take on it. They all look lovely.
Oh,
Yeah,
so there you go.
because, right, and I'll show you mine anyway. I put it together anyway. We used your recipe and made, what did we make? About 240 of them,
Oh, my
Caroline and I.
Wow. Okay.
But I think the issue that we found, because I'm not having that problem with mine, and I made mine last night, the dough, is that it was too cold, the big wad to work with. Wasn't it in the freezer, Debbie? Was it in the freezer? Anyway,
No, it was in the fridge, not the freezer.
it was in the fridge, okay. But I left mine out. It's a smaller quantity. And it's not cracking, and we got a lot and then if you leave it out too long, because we had large quantity,
It'll be
then it dried out and it cracked. We
Oh,
didn't
dear.
know the water. Both Caroline and I have worked, have done these, and I think we're perfectionists.
Barb,
Anyways, I made-
how thin do you roll the dough?
Between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch. You don't want it real thick. Yeah. The other thing is, if you're going to pinch it, take a little bit of water,
Okay, I gotta get water.
put it
She said
on
you-
your dough. Okay, and then just pinch.
Open this. We're at it. No, we're not.
And if you pinch with some water,
Yeah, no.
it'll stay.
All right, because I'm gonna try that one. That's the new way.
The pinching, well, pinching it's easy.
Yeah,
Just bring the edges up, but make sure you put some water on it first, and then it'll
Got
stick.
I've got it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
And then-
I-
Susie, I can't hear you. You're muted.
No, because it has to be a circle or else you don't.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Show me again how you made them.
Okay, one second.
Yeah, because I'm
No.
lost.
Maybe I'm making them too big.
I keep my tray and I just put them, most of the time I just cut them and put them on the tray and then fill them and roll it.
Big.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it again.
Yep. I'm using strawberry jam this time. Oh, Martha came up with a good idea too. She said that she's made some brownie mix and she's put it on and she spreads it and it's delicious. She doesn't glop it in the middle because then it puffs up. Okay, so here is this.
Got it.
Put
Yeah.
some water in your finger
Yeah.
and put some water there. And on the corners where you're gonna pinch. And
Yep.
then just take it and pinch. And then take it and pinch. Take it and pinch. So you have the three corners that are pinched. This is not my favorite way to do it. I prefer the fold over, but that's what it looks like.
Mine looks like a wonton.
Yeah, it does. That's
Yeah,
why I
well-
prefer the fold over. I think it looks better. So here, I've got some poppy seed filling. Also, I made a filling that is sweet orange marmalade with some dark chocolate, this special dark chocolate, and sweet orange marmalade mixed together. Yum. It's delicious.
Barb, we saw some advice online about possibly putting the formed Hamentashen in the freezer for a little while before you bake them, and it keeps them from spreading.
Absolutely. I don't do it because they get eaten quickly in my house. And I have to send them. Two of my kids are out of town, so I send. So.
No, I was
Okay.
saying, before you bake them,
Oh, yeah.
chill them.
Anything, you know what? Anything you read is worth trying because there's so many different ways to do this. There's my fold over. That's what that looks like.
I can't get it.
So there are so many good ways to make Hamentashen. This is one. Okay, so here is my dark chocolate and orange marmalade filling. And the trick with having a looser filling like that, if you add either breadcrumbs or I had older cake that I made into crumbs and mix it in, then it won't leak out. So the filling is thicker. You just put a little in and spread it. And it's delicious. All right, I'll do the pinch one again.
Yeah, I can't get
Yeah.
that.
Here's the top. You just pinch it. Bring the two ends up. So you have one end up. It looks like a calla lily flower when you pinch the one end. And then you put a little water on like the two corners and pinch it again. Bring this up and pinch. And do the same over here. Like I said, I'm better at the fold over because I like it better, but that's what this looks like.
Can you show the fold over one again? Because I must have missed that while I was mixing.
Absolutely.
Good, because I cannot get that.
Can't get what, Sue?
Oh, you're hearing me. Oh, dear. I
Yeah,
think I'm dyslexic to some degree. It takes me like 25 times.
you know what? That's the beauty of it. Just keep playing with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll try this again.
Okay, this one's the fold over. Okay. The fold over, you bring one side over like this.
Right.
You bring the other side over top. So it looks like one of those.
Yeah, that should be easy.
Yeah.
Should be.
Then I pinch the sides like this, just down just a little gently. And then I fold the bottom up. And then you get your,
Fold over.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'll do a few more. How's everybody's dough? Did the dough work out well for you?
Yeah, mine did today, here.
We're not a yes over here.
Barb, how long are we supposed to chill it for?
I like chilling it for about a half an hour.
Okay.
This is the one I just made, so I really prefer chilling it, but you can do it right away.
Okay.
It'll work. It's not a big deal.
It was great. Just thought it
The
was
best part is that I don't think you can ruin this at all.
That's good.
You know, I think whatever you do to it, it'll be fine. It's a very forgiving dough.
Still looks like a wonton.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it's not supposed to.
It looks like a Hamentashen too. The other thing is, I usually take whatever I'm cutting with and dip it in my flour so it doesn't stick. I've gotten ahead of myself here, so.
Thank you. This is great. You know, I just had to add a little water and now it's shaping beautifully. So I'm really, that's wonderful.
Okay, good. I'm glad. So a lot of times what I do is I roll it, slice it, and then put it on my parchment and fold it and work on it on the parchment so it doesn't sit on the countertop too long.
Over.
How you
Ooh, got
doing,
it.
everybody?
Got it. Yay.
Good. I'm gonna take my dough out of the fridge rather than use that one.
Hey, Barb, what do you do if the dough is too sticky?
Too sticky?
Yeah.
Put a little more flour on the counter and mix it in that way.
Okay. Because right now I'm hand mixing mine. It's just because it was too sticky for the beaters.
Oh, then add a little more flour to the mix.
Okay.
I
Thank
use-
you.
I mixed 4 cups of flour into here.
Yeah.
Actually, I mixed 4.5 cups. And then I put a half a cup I kept to put on the counter so I could roll it. So if it's a little sticky, add some more flour.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, this is the dough I had in the fridge that I made earlier. It's firmer. And it works, I think it works even better when it's been chilled. And I work with a little bit at a time because your hands are going to make it warm right away. And your work surface will too. So it'll warm your dough up. And I don't know about you, but when I roll my dough out, I turn it over a lot. I don't like just going in one direction. I go from the center out when I roll it. And I flip it. Okay. How are we doing? Mandy, how's your dough now?
Much better. I honestly think I lost count when I was putting this on.
I've done that. I think there isn't a person alive who hasn't miscounted adding flour or something like that. It just, hey, that's normal.
Braden's came out perfectly, so His
Oh,
was
there
good.
you go.
Yeah.
He's the cook in the family, or the baker, I should say.
The baker.
Here, what'd you say?
No, my dad is the baker.
Oh, okay.
My mom is the cook. And I'm just the kid.
You're the sous chef, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, my 9-year-old granddaughter's that way too. Okay. Stick this back in the fridge. I like to put it back in the fridge in between, and this is what I meant. I cut them and then I put them on the parchment and then I fill them and then so I like doing it this way first. It doesn't stick as much to the countertop because no matter how much you try and keep everything chilled, not gonna happen. That's just the way it is. Your hands are warm, your countertops are warm, the heat's on. So of course it's warm. So, fill and fold. Which one would you like me to fold next? Did you guys see the way to do it? You okay with that?
No, but
This is one of the easier things you'll ever bake. Everybody does Hamentashen. Kind of like strudel. Everybody does strudel too. I usually do about a half a teaspoon of filling if I'm doing a smaller Hamentashen. You don't want to put too much in so it oozes out the side, but you want to have enough in so you can taste it. So it's a catch-22. If you're doing a bigger one, try a little bit more. And I don't use jelly. I prefer jams. I don't prefer any of them, but to bake with,
If we're putting them in the oven, how long do they cook?
20 minutes.
Okay, at 350, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, here's two.
Okay. Just got it all messy. Okay, so fold over. Fold over is making a triangle up at the top like that. Pressing these sides down just a little, not a smush, just a gentle push, and then folding this up to close it in. And that's really upside down and backwards for me. Okay. Try it again. So you take one side and fold it in. Take the other, fold it over top. So that's the look you have. Okay. Then you press these edges down and pick this up and fold it over. How's everybody doing? Are you in the oven? Are you folding?
We have some in the oven and we're making more.
Cool. What kind of filling is everybody using?
We have a variety here. I'm just talking, everybody else can talk. We have some raspberry jam, some apricot jam, some Nutella, and some chocolate chips.
Yep.
And we've mixed some chocolate chips with the raspberry jam.
Oh, that's delicious. I've also mixed up, I've taken a sleeve of Girl Scout cookies, you know, the Thin Mints,
Ooh.
crushed them up, mixed them with about a tablespoon, give or take, of Crisco and melted it, and then put it with chocolate chips inside of it, and it's
Oh my God,
delicious.
speculoos cookie butter. That's
You can tell I keep it in my freezer a lot.
Well, we can do a couple of things.
They
So-
make good crust too.
Oh. Sorry.
What, Susie?
I made some date filling because I didn't have enough poppy seeds to make poppy seed and I forgot to get the filling. So we did it with dates and hopefully it'll taste good.
Oh, yum. How could it not be? What did you do to your dates?
I chopped them up and then I added sugar and lemon juice and cooked them.
That's good.
Yeah,
I did something similar with the apricots. I chopped up the apricots and added orange juice and cooked them a little.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. So I can't see why the fig wouldn't come out great. Fig is delicious.
No, you can lick it. Give it to Dad to lick.
Okay.
I don't want to. I might not be muted.
Okay, I'll fold again.
She's not muted.
Fold over. So we've got our little trumpet, push the edges closed, and then bring the bottom up. Have trouble doing it so you can see. Oh, would have helped. I didn't turn my oven on. I have heard of people who do savory fillings for this also. It wouldn't be my choice because this dough in particular is it's more of a cookie dough style, but I don't know, I bet it could be really good. So there's the fold over. So these are ready to bake. Hopefully my pinched will stay put. Does anybody use a different dough?
Last year, my friend and I made ones that were red velvet dough. So it was red velvet with like a cream cheese filling.
Oh, yum.
That was
Did
fun.
you use a cake mix, a red velvet cake mix?
No, we just made a cookie dough. It was
With-
like a recipe we found on Pinterest. It was good.
Well, Pinterest always has good stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's tasty.
Well, it's like my chocolate Thin Mint cookie.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah. They're all good. You know, how can it be bad? I mean, it can't be.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Okay. Do you need to make more Hamentashen at Temple? You need to make more Hamentashen at Temple.
We're gonna make a few more tomorrow and then we'll see. So I think we've made about 300 or 400 this week
Okay.
already. And Emma and Rachel are gonna come in and make some more tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we had a few volunteers, which was very nice this week.
My shot's coming up. After that, I'll feel more comfortable.
Oh, great. We've missed you. We'd love to see you. And what we did this week is we had people make reservations so that people could use the kitchen one at a time, so people would feel comfortable not having to do it with other people. So
Yeah.
can do that too. I think we'll try to get the kitchen, the Temple Bethel kitchen back in gear after Passover would be a good
That
idea.
sounds like a wonderful plan.
Yeah, we're gonna try to kosher the kitchen for Passover, and we're gonna try to have a second Seder outside. And
Oh, really?
if the weather doesn't cooperate, then we'll send the Seder home with people and we'll do it on Zoom. But we're planning to get a tent and some heaters, and hopefully March will go out like a lamb.
That would be lovely. I'd love that. I will let you know about helping with that.
Okay, great. But yeah, we're gonna get someone to do the bulk of the cooking, and then I think we'll replenish our cookie stock after Passover.
Sounds like a plan.
And the Seder, I believe you can also order it to go and just join via Zoom. So there's a lot of options. If
Yeah,
people
that's
aren't
great.
comfortable, but they're not comfortable in person, but they still want their Seder cooked for them. We got places.
Or if you want to cook your own Seder and join us on Zoom to be part of a larger community, you could do that as well.
We may be doing that because I don't think we're going to be together with the kids yet. So we may be doing that.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have it available on Zoom, whether we're indoors or outdoors. We'll figure it all out.
Nice.
Zoom is the new normal, so why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great idea, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then maybe I have to talk to her. We have to get through Purim first. But after Purim, we'll start planning Passover, and probably there'll be ways that people can we can have an interactive Seder over Zoom as well.
Yeah, yeah. You can probably post a few recipes that we use too.
Yeah, so our next, that was a very good opening, Barb. So we're starting to plan our next cooking in March. Becca, do you remember what date it is?
I have it written down.
Accidentally muted you. Really sorry about that.
That's
March
okay.
18th.
So
Kugels.
yes, we're going to do Passover kugels at our next cooking class. So that's what date again, Becca?
March 18th.
March 18th. So just in time for Passover.
Are you still doing it at night, Debbie? Is there a time during the day that we could do it?
Oh, well, we've been doing it at night, but we could try, we could try a daytime. Maybe, you know what we can do? We can reach out to all of our people who have been joining us and see if there's a different time that's good.
Because I know people who would join if it was in the afternoon, but just can't get it together at night. And for us, it's a real rush to get ready for it.
So, I'm not averse to offering the same class twice on the same day. We can have two different times, one in the afternoon and one in the evening.
That would be great.
That would be.
Debbie, I just want to say I'm very appreciative of everything that Temple Bethel has been doing for the community.
It's
It's really
amazing.
wonderful,
Yes.
Thank you, Linda.
Great.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
really.
It has been. Okay. This is what I do with my kids, by the way. We talk on Zoom and we cook. Last time we made cranberry orange bread. So,
Oh, what are we doing with this dough?
and one of my daughters made blueberry bread, the other made cherry bread.
Nice as the baby.
It was a riot. No, I'm doing it this way. No, I'm doing it this way. So, yeah. It was fun.
You're moving I'm much slower than you. Because you're making it nice. Mine don't look pretty. Yes,
We've actually made soup this way too. We've made soup, we've made dinner. It's a way to be together because we like to cook together. So,
we do the same thing.
yeah.
We'll make dinner with our son in Boston on Sunday night. And
Yeah.
we do it, we have the same ingredients and we make the same thing, same recipe. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. The difference is my kids don't always like the same ingredients, so they
Oh,
move a little to the left. But we've done bread that way too, and that really works well. And my daughter, who doesn't like to cook, has become the bread baker. So
Oh, nice.
everybody's got something they do.
Well, after the challah baking one, Tiff and I started making challahs like every couple months, and we make the recipe that we've been using makes 18.
Oh, there you go.
And then we freeze them in wax paper and
Right.
a Ziploc.
Where we got it from the Bethel. Remember we watched that girl
Right,
teach
but
us?
we did it because we started doing it after we watched you guys, one of the baking games.
Yeah.
Because we had never done that.
It's not difficult. I mean, I've been expanding. I make a pull-apart bread and a Tuscan bread with herbs. It's just a lot of fun.
You're good. I'm eating all this topping.
Alrighty. Back in the fridge.
Our first batch will be out in about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna put these in as soon as I get them folded. I'm
I have a
ready.
lot of helping hands over here.
Well, that's nice. I miss my granddaughter for this because she's the one who helps me and she's not here, so. And come to find out, she's also been a bread baker. At 9 years old, she's learning well.
She grew up watching you.
Yeah, she did.
She's growing up watching you. She's not all grown up.
No, oh God, please don't wish that on me yet. We found a video of her hitting the challah when she was like 2 years old because she couldn't push it to knead it. So she is doing like this to make sure she's touching it. It was adorable. Okay. The other thing is, if you want to put some strawberry jam or raspberry jam in your Hamentashen, feel free to toss in mini chocolate chips or regular sized chocolate chips. It works. Chocolate's never a bad thing. Okay. And fold over, not to be confused with comb over. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Is everyone aware of everything else that's going on at Temple for Purim? Should I remind you while we're baking?
Yeah, go for it.
So we're making lots of Hamentashen at Temple because we are going to be giving out as many Mishloach Manot as we can. So we're asking people to sign up if you'd like them to come by and pick them up. Or we're also asking people to help us deliver them to people who can't come pick them up. If you want to sign up for either, you can online. And we're going to have a kind of a Mishloach Manot pickup party on Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30. We hope to have a little kind of parade in the parking lot. And then we're going to be having a family-friendly Megillah reading on Zoom at 5 o'clock. That will be a lot of family participation in that. And we hope that you will be on Zoom to help boo Haman and cheer for Mordechai and Esther. And then after Mincha Mariv at 6:30, we're going to have a full reading of the Megillah, which will also be on Zoom. And we're trying to read it live. And then we're also going to play a recording of that live full Megillah reading on Monday morning after the morning minyan at about 8:15 or 8:30 in the morning. So, and then we'll be delivering more Mishloach Manot on Friday.
I'll be right back. I'm putting them in the oven. Okay. Okay. When I bake my orange marmalade and chocolate, I do about a spoonful of the dark chocolate, and that's a tablespoon, and this is 2 teaspoons of orange marmalade. And I just mix away. So you could do that with almost anything. You could do chocolate and raspberry like that also. Delicious. So it just takes a minute, and then you have your filling. And this one's a little thicker than some of the others. There it is. So it's just the dark chocolate cocoa. I like the special dark. And sweet orange marmalade. Makes a good mix. Ooh, nice. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Here we go. First batch. They all stayed together. Nothing popped open.
Yay! They look good.
Put them on the raft. Cool.
Debbie, do you know what Pesach kugels you're doing yet?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. As I said, get through Purim, then Passover.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would recommend the cauliflower leek one. It's a good one.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
I'm gonna take notes. Any other suggestions?
Someone earlier suggested a
I
potato
got my
kugel.
A potato kugel is always good. Oh, nice, Marla.
Hey,
You made big ones.
yeah, that's what's with you. Thank you.
Yeah, I make big ones for my grandkids. The rest of us get tiny ones.
Was it good?
Rachel is eating them already, and they're so hot.
Yeah, just don't burn your mouth. It's not fun.
Too late.
Becca, I'll give you a jingle because I have a lot of different kugels. You might want to try a farfel kugel too.
Oh, I remember Farfel.
Yeah. Well, some people actually like it, you know. So,
Actually, my mom makes it.
Yeah?
Yeah, she makes farfel kugel every year.
Well, I make it because it gives my son something else to eat. He's a very picky eater and, you know. Farfel apple, and I don't remember what else. I know there's a savory one too. So I'll look and see what we got.
I know my grandpa had years ago, we made potato pudding because it was his mother's recipe and he wanted to show us how to do it, it was kind of like a kugel.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Did it
dense.
get thicker or did it stay looser?
It was pretty thick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love potato kugel. I'll eat it anytime, any day, any week, any minute, you know.
Potatoes are my favorite food, so anything you make out of them, I'm generally on board with.
Yeah, mine too. Linda, how did yours come out? Did you put them in the oven?
Just about to put them in the oven. I can show you what they look like. Let me put my camera on. Let's see. Let's see.
I can see you if that's any help. I think your camera's on.
Can you see them?
No, can you tip your screen forward or something? Because I can't see them. Oh, nice. Very pretty.
We'll see how they taste.
I'm sure they'll be great.
Thanks, Barb.
Yeah, so I had 2 trays in the oven.
So one batch came out. They look pretty nice.
How is it? Yeah?
We haven't tasted them, but they look good. We actually should have cooked them less time.
Ah.
And then the second batch is in the oven now. So we're just.
Okay, make sure you set your timer for less then, if you should cook it for less.
I did.
Are they smaller?
Maybe they are.
If they're smaller, then back off your time a little bit.
Yeah.
Mine tend to be large because I make them large. I don't know. I use the biscuit cutter and that's bigger. So.
Well, we used a pretty big cutter. I don't know where it is.
Well, and then that probably, oh, you did. So then maybe, you know what it is? Maybe it's just the difference in the oven temperatures, Sue.
Right.
So,
they're fine. They're fine. We just didn't need the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the golden brown goes a little bit far if it's, you know, I don't know. Sometimes when mine are smaller or I put like 6 on a tray because I'm finishing the last batch,
right?
Then I need to come back on the time because they cook quickly.
Yeah. But they look like they'll be delicious.
I'm sure they will. Mandy, did you get some in the oven?
Yeah, we have 20 seconds left according to Alexa. So the timer's going to be going off any second now.
Cool. That's exciting.
I'll show you when they're done.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. There's your, yeah. I recognize the tone. We have one also. They're eating. That's good.
Well, here are ours.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Woo. They slid right off your tray.
Onto my computer.
Oh, no. Well, at it's not wet.
It is wet.
Oh, no.
God, I got jelly in it.
Oh,
Wet. I need it damp. Ay, ay, ay. Here, let me mute.
mm. Okay, I'm happy. Mm. Is it you? Well, they're kind of in process. I'm done, but I put some in the oven. I'm not doing more tonight. Well, everybody's muted.
Thank you so much.
Marla? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Sue, they're beautiful.
Oh, they are. So I really messed up my computer here.
Oh, no, Susie, I'm so sorry.
My brand new one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, next time I'll bake, I'll use my iPad.
I've got my computer on the countertop, but I put a container underneath it to lift it up so that it's not on the counter. Oh, no. Is it okay?
I hope. It seems to be. I, still can hear and everything. So.
Do you have one of the air canisters to blow
No,
it in
but
with?
you can see I keep getting more jelly. With a Q-tip.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna, my girls are here, but I'm gonna say goodnight because I have another meeting. So,
Wait a minute.
but Barb, thank you so much for leading us in the Hamentashen. And
Absolutely.
we used
My
your
pleasure,
recipe at
guys.
Temple, so we'll be, everybody can say how they like them when they get their Mishloach Manot.
I hope everybody likes them.
It's a good recipe.
Yeah, it's nice. It's an easy dough to work with. So
I'm gonna leave too. We gotta get this cleaned up here. So thank you again, Barb. It was fun.
very happy to do it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Gonna go to thank you, Barb.
You're so welcome. Bye, guys.
See you tomorrow.
Barb, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Emma, it's Becca. I was just saying I'll probably see you tomorrow if you come.
Oh, good. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get to the button and a thing came up and I couldn't get out.
Thank you.